So the Cowboys jumped to 2-0, beating the Jets 30-10. And let's just be honest, it's a good time to be a Cowboys fan right now, and we should just enjoy it. We know these times don't come around often. Their two scores in these past two games is 70-10, absolutely just dominating and answering a lot of questions. One of the biggest questions coming into this game was how the offense would hold up against this elite Jets defense. Many people believed that the Jets defense was going to stun the Cowboys offense like they did with the Bills last week, making a very interesting matchup. However, the Cowboys were the exact opposite, being very productive, having no turnovers, and absolutely destroying the time of possession. Credit to the players and Brian and Mike for the game plan that they put in, especially just the way they moved CeeDee throughout the whole game and then just focused deliberately on the run game. Getting the run game going and getting the ball out of Dak's hands fast was definitely a focal point trying to eliminate the Jets D-line. And they executed it perfectly, converting on many third downs, keeping that Jets defense on the field, tiring them out. It all started with the offensive line. They dominated the line of scrimmage and gave the opportunity for Tony and Deuce to make key plays in the running game and passing game. But the running back that really stood out to me was Rico Dowdle. The speed he has was showcased on Sunday, and he definitely should be getting his number called more often. But the main focus, or the main center of attention, like always, was Dak Prescott. I thought he answered this challenge. Yeah, he had a missed throw and then a one that almost got picked off by Sauce Gardner. But other than that, he was so deliberate and fast in his progressions and his decision making. There's definitely an emphasis of him getting the ball out faster, but also taking what the defense has given him and not being afraid to sling it in there and take deep shots. Deep shots to CeeDee. His contested catches are insane right now. He can either get rocked in the middle of the field or have his legs taken out, and he still somehow finds a way to bring the ball down. He's truly on another level right now, paving his own way and just adding even more legacy to that number 88. Overall, though, the Cowboys' offense wasn't perfect, and that's what's promising. They got to finish drives, and Mike, he even stated in his press conference, has still got to improve play calling. But this change in play calling has been so refreshing these first 2 weeks, and hopefully they can keep it up, and we'll see how far this can take them. I will take that performance by the offense any day on a top 5 defense. And you know what really helps the offense? Battling against at least the number 2 defense in the league every day in practice. The defense is buzzing right now, and I want to get hyped up, but it's only week 2. The potential they seem to have right now is insane. It just comes down to if they are peaking too soon and won't be able to withstand this level of play. I hope that's not the case, and I truly don't think it is. Look, I don't care how dominant they are right now and how good they are feeling. It's only been 2 games, and the disappointment of the past 2 years seems to lit a fire in them, a fire that will not be extinguished by any regular season win. The speed and unity that they are playing at right now is just beautiful. And guess what? They're getting 2 vital players back. Jordan Lewis is slowly working his way back, getting 10 snaps this last game, and then Donovan Wilson is just right around the corner. 2 players that will be gasoline to the fire that's already blazing. I hate to keep driving the same point, but I think we all can see what the Cowboys have right now. They just got to stay consistent and healthy and peak in December, January, and February. Simple as that, right? Now, before I end the video, I just want to touch on some of the doubters, the Cardinals game, and then Brandon Aubrey. Firstly, I see the Cowboys doubters, and rightfully so. This ain't the first time the Cowboys have had a hype train on track in the regular season. However, the reason behind doubting the Cowboys is because they haven't played anyone. I don't agree with that. When it comes to the Giants, you can't think they're terrible just because the Cowboys whooped them. They just had a great comeback win. You cannot discredit that win. And when it comes to the Jets, the Cowboys literally played the same exact team, an Aaron Rodgers-less team that the Bills did. And the Bills lost. And people see the Bills as a top contender. But whatever. You can say the offense is trash. But what about the defense? So miss me with the Cowboys haven't played anybody yet. Trust me, I get it. I mean, it's happened before to the Cowboys. In 2018, 2019 season, they started out 3-0. having pretty good dominant wins against the Dolphins and the Giants. But what happened? Well, they ended up falling apart, going 8-8 and missing the playoffs. So that's a prime example of the quote-unquote not playing good teams and bloating your record. But this team ain't the same as that 2018-2019 team. This team has a fire and chip that I feel is growing every week and will carry them past this 20-plus year drought. Now with the Cardinals game, the Cowboys should be heavy favorites, but do not count the Cardinals out. I feel like this is a good test for the Cowboys, and a good test to really see if that fire's in them and seeing if they will overlook them. Cardinals aren't terrible. They've only lost by 3 points and 4 points against the Commanders and Giants. I have it being a close game in the beginning, but the Cowboys eventually pulling away, ending in 34-7. Lastly, how about Brandon Aubrey? He's out here looking like Brett Maher last year in the regular season, which is a little scary to think about, but I think it's a perfect way to really wrap up my point in this video. Brandon Aubrey looks good and seems to have a lot of potential, just like this Cowboys team. But Brett Maher shows last year that it can go south at any time. So at the end of the day, us fans are just along with the ride, and hopefully they can keep going up and up and up. I think it will. I hope it will. But who knows? We'll see. Thank you for watching and have a great week. Peace.